Hi guys, it's Nicole Yoder Barnhart again with HER Realtors, and we are going to talk home inspections as promised. When it comes to home inspection, it's very tough in this market because obviously we are seeing lots of buyers forgo home inspections. Not a fan, wouldn't advise it. It's like buying a car without taking it on a test drive. That is what your home inspection is. It is a test drive of something you are going to spend a lot of money on and your biggest investment you might make. So definitely take it on a test drive, definitely do a home inspection. Home inspection costs can really vary depending on what types of home inspections you have. During home inspections, that's really your 101 on the house. We typically as realtors like to kind of give you that time with your home inspector to go through the house. They sometimes take 3 to 4 hours. And your inspector will work with you and kind of show you, this is how to change the furnace filter. This isn't leaking now, but keep an eye on this. So there's so much helpful information. You'll want to bring a notebook and a pen and definitely try to be present at your home inspection. What happens when your home inspector finds things? A home inspection really is to serve the purpose of the things that you could not see wrong with the property that may have been discovered without your walking through it. And things that really are the functionality of the house. So something that makes the house not function properly, that is what we would probably ask a seller to fix. So for instance, if the furnace isn't working, if the AC is not working, something that is not currently working in the house, the electric. If you have a broken window seal, the window is still technically working, but it is something that you'll want to get addressed maybe down the road. If it is something that is just, minor, something that is grading that comes up a lot, that is not going positive or negative way, that's something when you do your landscaping you might be able to take care of. Certainly if you don't have a basement issue from this grading issue. So those are the types of things that we would ask for in a remedy for you. So in case you're wondering, I should probably back up, what a remedy is basically in your contract you'll have so many days to perform your home inspection. Normal is anywhere from about 10 to 12 days to do that home inspection. And then based on the findings, you'll have a remedy period, which means a period of time of usually 3 days to submit what you are not happy with or the findings of that functionality that's not working of the home to the seller, to ask that seller to correct or to fix, or perhaps maybe give a credit of some sort so that you can fix it later. And you go back and forth and you negotiate in those 3 days to come up with a compromise or decision that's acceptable or agreeable to both in that remedy period of time. When it comes to inspections, you can actually have not only just a home inspection, but you can have a termite inspection, which I highly encourage you do. You can also have a radon inspection, which I know seems to be of top of mind for some and very big concerns, especially if you have a basement or you're going to finish the basement. And if it's a rural property, you could have a well and septic on it, so you're going to want to have a well and septic inspection. So not just a home inspection, but there are other inspections providing what that property has to offer that you might consider doing, which we would be glad to walk you through that process and let you know what inspections we think that property may need and let you make the decision or choice what ones you want to have inspected. And we obviously can provide you with some options as far as inspectors go, but we really want you to do your due diligence and use who you feel most comfortable with and who's most qualified. Oftentimes our clients or the general public gets confused when it comes to the difference between an appraisal and an inspection. And sometimes they won't do an inspection because they think, oh, well, I'm going to have an appraisal walkthrough. The appraiser is there to determine the value, not necessarily the condition. They're not certified to be a home inspector. Usually an appraisal maybe takes 30 minutes, if that. And as indicated earlier, your home inspection is going to be much more thorough. It's going to be 3 to 4 hours. And so please make sure that you understand the difference between an inspection and an appraisal. Speaking of appraisals, we're going to be covering that next week in our next topic, so make sure you stay tuned for that. And as always, if you have any questions, please reach out at yoderbarnhartteam.com or text us or call us at 614-679-3412.